Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if this is your first time here. If this is your first time here, why don't you watch a little bit of the video, and if you like what you see, consider hitting subscribe, because we have a lot of fun here. I'm really fun. I try to be informative. You know what's not a lot of fun is cleaning grapevines, which is what I'm doing right now. I'm not gonna pick this clean like a chicken, but I am going to get rid of some of this scraggly stuff. I'm making this wreath for my mom because, in her exact words, she needs, something for my door after Christmas but before spring. So I said, like a winter wreath. She said no. I said, so just a generic wreath. She said, yeah, like a something. So we are making like a something. And I like making wreaths for my mom. I would make her a wreath for every month out of the year, every holiday, whatever. Every time I make her a wreath, she says, oh, that's so pretty. You should sell that. And I'm like, but you asked me to make it. And she was like, oh, yeah. But somebody who was also looking for, a something might buy that from you. And I was like, no. So I chose a grapevine because she does not like deco mesh. And I don't make grapevines anymore because they don't sell. Let me see. This is an odd shaped one too. I think I tried to use this one before, like in fall or something, and it never made the cut because it was really big here, really skinny here, not quite round, not quite oval. And I could soak this and put some tension around it to get it more of an oval, but ain't nobody get down to that. That's better. So more ovular. I don't know. Okay, so I don't mind little curly things like that. I just don't want this big stick right here. I don't want that here. I'm gonna do the bow first, I think, and then fill in around it with the flowers. This good bow's gonna go over here because I want to cover up this malnourished section. Right? I feel like I really like doing grapevines, but they don't sell, and I'm terrible at explaining what I'm doing. You know what I can explain how to do is make a bow. Let's get our bow maker. Let's get our red bow maker. Let's use the red bow maker today. Because I have two now, because that's who I am. Let's see. I got a pipe cleaner right there. I was like, where is it? But it's blending in with the stems. This is from Walmart. Does this one have the clearance sticker on it? I think it was $1 on clearance, and I want to make a big loopy bow. I have another one here, but I kind of just want to stick to one bow, one ribbon kind of bow. I can't speak, y'all. I just got done with therapy, and you're talking for an hour, and I'm like, let me go do this before eat lunch and take my midday siesta. Alright, so I'm gonna make 10-inch tails. And I want to be a big loopy bow, right? Every time I see somebody do a big loopy bow, I'm like, God, that look... Y'all. I swear to God. What have I done? Did I do something in a previous life to deserve this every time I try to do something? What a pain. Okay, so instead of 10-inch tails, we are going to have however long this is. And I will just cut it down. It is, what is 8 plus 6? 14? Yo, these splits in ribbon. Oh my God. Okay. Let's try that again. And that sucks because this roll is only 3... Why is it so wavy? This roll is only 3 yards. I'm good at explaining bows. Okay. Alright, so I think I want let's do, I can't decide between 6 and 7, so let's do 6.5. And like I said, this is just, I don't know if this was in Walmart's fall stuff one year, or if it's just their regular ribbon. I never buy a ribbon from Walmart, because for what you get, it is ridiculously expensive. Like, I'm not spending $4 on this roll of ribbon when I can get the same, I can get 10 yards of it at Craft Outlet. But you know, for $1, I'll spend $1 on it. If there's a split in this one, I'm just gonna lose it, y'all. And if you're new here, that split thing, the join in the ribbon, that happens to me at least every other video where I open a roll of ribbon. Oh, and if you missed the live, the only reason I have another bow maker is because I found one at Goodwill for $1.99 and had all the stuff in it. And of course I said, do I need that? And the answer was, of course you do. Alright, so I should unroll this spool and iron it. One time I got ribbon from, I got a bunch of garlands from one of my friend's moms, and it had ribbon in it, and I was like, it was when I didn't have a lot to spend on this channel, and I was like, I can use that, but it was like so crinkled up, and I took it all out, and I ironed it, and then my mom came over, she's like, that ribbon is so ugly, and I was like, okay, well, okay. Alright, I'm just gonna do however many loops this is. I mean, I could probably get 2 more out of there, but that's going to make a big bow, and I don't need a bow that big. Because then I'll give it to my mom, and she will say, oh, there's a lot of wreath on that bow. You go over here. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to push this down. Because the cuts are like in the middle, I'm just going to try to hold this down pretty tight while I still don't think I can do that loopy bow. I think this ribbon's too thick. Like if it was 1.5 inch, I might be able to figure that out, but that's basically just like a floral bow. Pipe cleaner. I would prefer, whenever I'm doing a grapevine, let me take a deep breath. I would prefer whenever I'm doing a grapevine to have let me take another breath. To have a dark pipe cleaner, because I don't like the way colored pipe cleaners look on the back, but I don't want to put a dark pipe cleaner on ribbon that's this light. You're not going to see it. I'll probably glue something over it anyway to hide that, but this is thick ribbon. Oh, fudge. And that's when he wondered, should he try to remake this bow, or should he just go with it? Alright, if that happens to you, you can either go with it, or you can take it all apart and make it do it again. This is going to be a lot to recover from. Like sometimes if it's just a little bit of shifting, I'm fine. But like if this was going out to a customer, I would probably redo that just to make sure that it was as perfect as could be. But this is like a big loopy bow. I don't think it's going to matter. Is this? I can't tell which is the right side. Like, all right, let's go there. Let's see. Somebody tell me honestly, like, once this bow is done, can you tell that it was that it fell, that the stack fell? I don't think you can. That's a weird bow for me, huh? So plain and so loopy. All right. You go over here. Somebody remind me that my bow maker is over here when I lose it before the next video. Okie doke. So we decided like right here. That's a decision we made together as a group. And I'm going through the grapevine. Sometimes I go around, sometimes I go through. It just depends on what kind of day we're having. Today we're having a kind of day where only one register was open at Walmart. And we already did a bunch of meal prep. And we're very hungry because we're on a diet. This is scratching the crap out of my arm over here. Okay, I don't know how I feel about this bow. And it's not because it fell, it's just... This is not me. Oh my god, this is not me. But thankfully, my mom hates everything I do, so maybe it not being me is a good thing. And yeah, don't freak out, I am drinking water. I don't have a Mountain Dew. It's fine, I'm fine. I definitely don't spend all night peeing. Where is this going? Can you go right there? That's a nice place for you. Alright. I'm probably going to cut these shorter again, but... Where? What's that? Why is this one? Okay, there we go. I was like, why is that one stuck down? But... Okay. I have... I know what she wants, but at the same time, I'm like, if I do this, is it going to look like too bridal? Is it going to be too, like, I don't want a lot of color to this. Is it going to be too bridal? Is it going to be too spring? But I got these from Walmart. They're really nice. They're like $3. I mean, there's only 3 roses on here. Well, there's 2 roses and a bud. But I think that'll work. And then this was from Walmart too. This was $4, which I'm pretty sure at least $1 of that is this enormous stem. I have some spring something. Michael's? Ashland is Michael's, right? And then this is Joann's. Does it say what this is? No. Alright, so I go back and forth, like, do I want to do flowers first? Do I want to do, you know what I want to do first before I do anything? Oh my god. Really? I should probably save that for something, but... Like, I know these are, like, long to go in vases, but come on. have no hand strength. Okay. I need a stem cutter. Oh my god, y'all. Seriously, I am a kitten. Oh, okay, well maybe this one stays. Jesus, Michaels, is this why you florals are so expensive? Because they can be used as load-bearing walls? Alright. So I think I'm going to do... Let's do a little bit of greenery first. This was definitely not made to be cut apart because there's no real, like, natural breaks in it, but... Y'all not going to tell me what to do. Y'all not my real mom anyway. Alright, so as always, if you've never seen me do a grapevine before, I always stay on one side pretty much. And I like to do one side heavier and then one side lighter on either side of the bow. So this will probably be my lighter side, and then this will be my heavier side because I have to cover up this malnourished part. And this is, because everybody always asks me, this is a frying pan. It's an electric skillet, and it's filled with hot glue sticks. That's it. I got it on Amazon because I could not find one at Goodwill, and it was probably cheaper on Amazon than it would have been at my Goodwill because my Goodwill is ridiculous. I always say go to Goodwill because you're putting glue in it. You're never going to be able to cook in it again. If you can find one that's all scratched up, that's fine. The glue's going to stick anyway because, you know, it's glue. I'm going to pop those off. Oh, I love when I get the leaf in the glue. I think we're going to move this one up a little further. Yes. You know, all during therapy, you know, I do what is it called? Virtual visits with my therapist because that's what he was doing when we couldn't leave the house, and then I was like, wait a minute, I like not leaving the house all the time. So I usually do that either in my office or sitting right here doing something, but today I was meal prepping, so I was cooking, and I was standing up in the kitchen the whole time, and my back is hurting. My back said, what are you doing? Let's put a little bit of this in. This Joanne's bush, like, it's pretty, but I was trying to pull it out of my bin, and all these pieces just kept, like, flopping off. You know, I mean, it's like soup, like, that should not come off that easily. Joanne. If anybody knows how to get in touch with Joanne, somebody tweet Joanne, somebody call her. I like Joanne's florals. Like, I feel like Hobby Lobbies, even when they're on sale, are still very expensive. Michael's is just, screw you, Michael. If anybody knows how I can get in touch with Michael, I got a couple of things to say to him. First of all, where was Christmas? Also, where was Halloween? And you need to bring back the coupon, and you need to make it stackable. Like, I want to stack it with several other coupons. Y'all, I don't think I'm gonna add the roses to this. Like, isn't this like right now? Like, if I just keep on with the greenery, isn't that just like really nice? I don't like that you can see the entirety of that bow, but we'll figure that out. I think that's what I might do. Because like the roses are pretty, but they are very, like roses aren't blooming in January. It's January, by the way. It's the 3rd. I'm going to turn this around. Good thing I started with the greenery, huh? Not that y'all haven't already seen me rip everything out of Grapevine. I kind of want, let me see, I can do this sometimes, and sometimes it just depends. I'm going to feed this through here and try not to tear it apart. I'm just, see this little, that little piece right there? I'm going to feed that under there and then back it up a little bit so this is not sticking straight out. Why are all these like going in the same direction? I know you guys are seeing this in February, but feel free to tell me how your New Year's going. That's okay. I mean, it's only the 3rd, but still. I'm okay. My first video back on YouTube posted this morning, and I haven't really gotten a chance to see how it's doing because I've been busy and off doing things. Yeah, I went to Walmart early this morning because I needed to get stuff to meal prep. And none of the self-checkouts were open. There was one cashier, the one by the cigarettes, y'all know the one, that has like no belt, so you can't like, she's slow. Well, it's slow to go to that because there's like no belt to progress the items forward. And also the woman's just, she's very slow. So I go there and there's like 5 people in front of me and I'm like, man, that's a lot of people in front of me. Y'all, by the time I left, I guess I'm finishing this off. I guess that's what we're doing. Is this something? I don't know. By the time I left, you know, the cigarette aisle's like in the middle of the store. It was all the way past the pharmacy on the other side of the store. There had to be like 50 people behind me, and every one of them was just like, meh. But as I told the woman behind me, there are 87 people who cannot work because they have to quarantine for the reasons. I don't know if we can talk about this yet. So I'm just going, y'all know what I'm talking about, the reasons. So not only are there no cashiers, but the store had to close on New Year's Eve at 2. So anybody who was in there like trying to get alcohol for New Year's Eve or, you know, food, whatever, they came at like 4 and, sorry, the store's closed. They had to close at 2. They stayed closed all day New Year's Day for deep cleaning. And they opened back up on Sunday morning. But in addition to being closed for cleaning, they didn't have enough people to run the store. Isn't that crazy? Alright, how am I getting this in here? Because that's just like a nub. But I do want some of this gray on here, gray in here a little bit. I got to do something about that bow. So yeah, so many people when I turned around because I wasn't really paying attention to behind me. Like I was kind of talking to the woman who was behind me, but I wasn't like paying attention to how long the line had gotten. When I got my stuff and I like, you know, took my basket to go walk back to my car, I was like, oh my god. There was a bunch of people with kids in there because this is the first day it's been really cold. So of course they waited until the first day when it's really cold to go buy gloves and hats and all of this. And a woman was like, we're going to be late bringing you to school. And I was like, well, like she only had a couple of things, but I said, and I would like normally in that situation, I would let somebody go in front of me, but I was like, if I let her go in front of me, the 97 people behind me are going to be like, why does she get special treatment? We're all waiting. And I've been like, Brandon, shut up. And there was a woman in there, y'all. Like, this line was ridiculous. Like, this is like the worst line I've ever been in. It wasn't bad for me because when I got there, it wasn't that bad. But there was a woman that I saw. She was... oh... There was a woman that I saw that was like, she was probably like 10 people behind me. She had her arms full of Mardi Gras stuff. And I was like, Susan, you really gonna wait in this line to check out all of that Mardi Gras crap that you don't need right now? I would have been like, you know what? Nope, because my mom says they keep running out of baskets because people just abandon the baskets. Because I guess not everybody has 4.5 hours to wait in line. Y'all, she's gonna love this. Okay, here's the problem. We got like a Mobius going on here. This ribbon's weird. It's like very stiff. It's very thick. But it needs like a higher gauge of wire in it or something. Cause see how it's like wobbly? Oh, this is so not me, but it is so mom. Right? I mean, y'all know my mom, right? Y'all know Melanie. I went over there this morning, her house is up off the ground, and I walked in and I was like, holy crap, it's freezing in here. And it was like 70 degrees inside the house, but I was like, this is so cold. She's like, it's not really, it's just because there's wind blowing underneath the house. And I was like, oh my god, put something underneath that house. And she said, what are you doing today? And I said, well, I have therapy, so I'm going to do that and then be emotionally exhausted. And my back will probably hurt because I'm going to stand up and meal prep the whole time. I'm going to make a wreath. And then I'm going to finish the video I started filming this morning in between the time I went to Walmart and had therapy because that's who I am and this is done. Right? I mean, oh, wait a minute. I just saw something. I just saw where I needed something. Was it here? I think it needs to go right there. Cool. Any other piece? There's probably a piece on the floor from when I was yanking this out the bucket. Yeah, if you're doing a wreath like this that's just greenery, you definitely want, like, see, this is like the gray. This has a little bit of red in it. This is blue. You want to not just shove a bunch of stuff that's the same color in there, because then it's all going to read as like one big blob. You know what I did not think about when I made this bow is that my mom is terrible with bows. Especially now that I know this will this will get smushed just from blowing in the wind. But I fluffed her Christmas wreath that she had on her door so many times. Every time I was fluffing it. She's like, I don't know what's wrong with it. And I was like, I don't either, but you know, fix it. Okay, so let me just. Now, these will go in some other project. I'm going to work on this bow a little bit more. Is that all I had to do? Is just stand one of the loops up? Okay, that's cute. That's done. And these are slightly different just because I like that. Alright, that was easy. Back's killing me. Throat's dry. Nothing worse than being on muscle relaxers for 6 months. So you most always try to begin with, and then you talk for a really long time, and then you're like, you know what, now that I'm done talking, I'm going to go talk some more. And you know what I'm going to do when this video is over? I'm going to finish the other video I'm filming, then I'm going to go eat, then I'm going to take a nap. Alright. If you'd like to purchase a wreath like this, you can check out Etsy. That's linked down below. There's lots of grapevines on there because apparently nobody wants them. Lots of, like, spring, because spring's coming up. Probably a couple Christmas, I don't know. I just cashed the checks. Okay, I don't know what's going on here. If you want to follow me, I'm on Instagram and TikTok. TikTok is, I don't know. I think I'm too old for TikTok. I don't understand it. I don't understand the young people. I don't understand the young people in that dancing in the middle of the street. If you'd like to support the channel, you can join us on Patreon for $5 a month. You get access to all the tutorials and behind the scenes stuff. And for $15 a month, you can sign up for the Patreon sign club. This is February sign with a 3D printed shamrock on it. I mean, come on. It's not glued down yet. Don't judge me. Yeah. And Venmo's down there if you just want to say, hey, Adam, you go buy yourself a bottle, a water bottle that you didn't put in the bottom rack of the dishwasher and it got distorted. And my Amazon wish list is down there. I'm sure there's something on there I need. I don't know. Probably. No fun stuff, just business stuff. Alright, everything's down below. Thank you guys for watching. Tell me if you like this very simple wreath and whether my mom will like it, but she will. I'm going to give it to tomorrow. Alright, y'all. Thanks for watching. Bye!